Pokemon Go Community Day, December. Everyone's going to be there. Every single Pokemon. What's going on here? Basically, all the Pokemon in all previous community days are going to show up with their moves, shinies, etc. And it's not just going to be a 3-hour thing. It's going to be a weekend thing. This is unbelievable. This is great. If you missed out on any community day, this is your chance to catch your shiny version, your moveset, whatever you missed throughout the year. This is your time. This is huge. Pokemon Go Community Day. When does it start? November 30th at 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern time. So set your watches, set your alarms, and get ready. When does it end? December 2nd, 11 p.m. 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So they're going to be late nighters out there in California. So that's equivalent to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. East Coasters 8 p.m. West Coasters 11 p.m. That's late. That's like well into night. What does this mean? This means that during the time period, during the day, during the evening, during any time during that section, that block, is going to be increased spawn rates of all the community day Pokemon. What does that mean for you? Get ready. There's going to be a bit. Sit back and relax. What should you do? What should you do? Now, I'm going to pull up the community days. Okay, which Pokemon are going to be spawning? Now, despite the community event Pokemon, obviously it's going to be everything else that's going to spawn. But it's going to be Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, Pikachu, Eevee, Dratini, Chikorita, Cyndaquil, Mareep, Larvitar, and Beldum. And all the special moves previously featured during Community Day will be available again. Meteor Mash, your whatever it is that you missed out on. Special bonus date and times. The Americas from December 1st from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific time, or again for the East Coasters, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. like the typical standard Community Day events. For those 3 hours will be the special bonus date and time. Now the special bonus will be the double catch XP, double catch Stardust, and double incubator effectiveness. Basically, it'll take half the amount of time for you to walk your Pokemon to get to hatch those eggs. So get your 10Ks out for super incubators. They'll be real quick. Strategically work on that. Maybe work on your 7Ks that you're trying to get a particular shiny. This is your time. But only on December 1st, 2 to 5, 11 to 2, those 3 hours will be the big time where you get all those special the double catch XP is good if you're still under 40, even if you're 40. That's the time where you can even throw in your lucky eggs and just get as much experience as you can. What this means is during the other times of day, the spawn rates will still increase, the shiny availability will still increase. What should you do? What should be your priority? It all depends on how you play. I've seen a couple of YouTubers mention, get this. No, don't listen to them. Don't listen to any of those guys. Listen to me. Don't listen to them. Listen to me. Why? Because they're not you. You are you. They can say whatever they want. They could have like 2,000 Tyrannosaurs and say, yeah, you should really focus on this, when you may not even have one. That's what some of these big YouTubers don't understand. Like we don't always have the resources to be able to get 2,000 this, 2,000 that, get 100%, whatever. What you should be focused on out of those listed, and you can go in your Pokédex and see what you have. Just look for shinies that you don't have. That's where your priorities are. If you like shinies, if you don't like shinies, it doesn't matter. Then you just collect for the movesets. So if you're a big shiny hunter, look at the ones that you had the least amount of shinies or none. Focus on those. The reason why I'm saying you should prioritize this, because this is a weekend. This is not a 3-hour thing. This is something where you're going to have to pace yourself, and I'll get into that in a little bit. Look for shinies that you don't have. You may want to create a list. Say, okay, I'm going to go for this first. Then look for particular movesets that you like. And you could do a combination moveset shiny. That's perfectly acceptable, because you're going to have time to prioritize this. Then look for particular ones that you just may not have, that are your favorites. Let's say once you have the shinies, let's say you get shiny Beldums. Okay, that'll be your first one. Good. Then you have shiny Beldums with the moveset. Obviously, that'll be during the weekend, so focus on that. The next thing would be other shinies. Okay, you can work on that. Then let's say you don't have any. Let's say you don't really have any Eevees. Now, I'm assuming that most people do. Let's just say you didn't. then that'll be your next priority. And then you go down the list. Because there'll be plenty of time to go through that. Just focus on what you want the most, what you want the most, not what anyone tells you what they want. And people will say, oh, you should get this distance to make your team. They're not going to play the game for you. If you want to have 6 EVs with all different movesets, get what you want to get. You're playing the game. Don't let anyone tell you what you need to do with this. Now, if you're a power gamer and you want to get the best of the best of the best, well, you already know what's out there. I'm not going to reiterate. Metagross for attack. Now, obviously, there's weaknesses to consider and all that stuff, but if you want to look at pure power attack, Metagross is the top right now. Metagross is pretty much what Blissey is. Blissey is on the top right of the chart, and Metagross is the top right for the defenders, and Metagross is the top right for attackers. So if you want just pure attack, work on your shiny, build them 100%. If you want a more mixed variety, for instance, like, well, obviously Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, and Pikachu, you have the 4 grass type, fire type, water type, and electric that you can maybe make a power team based on what you want. And the rest are kind of like the Tritini for the Dragonite if you really want. Whatever is your flavor. You may want to do a Larvitar so you could have a strong T-Tar 6-man. And that is relevant in the metagame because T-Tars are very strong defenders against a lot of things and can be very decent tankers for a lot of legendaries, with exceptions, obviously. I'm not going to get into that. That's a whole other thing. So, but ultimately, it's what you want to do. Now, you could try to be like the plus ultra and get everything of everything, but I'm going to warn you on this. If you're going to try to get 100% IVs of shinies of every single one, you can try it, you may get there, but you may burn out. That's a thing that's a consideration here. Now, obviously those in Southern California, the weather is perfect there, so I'm not going to talk to you guys. You can spend all weekend, spend all day, all night, do whatever. You're going to be fine. But people in Northeast, you got to have a lot of things to consider about this. And that's why you really need to prioritize on what you want versus what people tell you. Pokemon Go Hub will tell you, Niantic will tell you. Just get what you want. That being several things. Several things you got to take into consideration. 1, weather, especially in the Northeast. I don't know about you, but it's cold here. This is a weekend event. Are you going to seriously walk around and drive around for 12 hours straight, 24 hours straight, 36 hours straight? Get sleep. Make sure you have enough food. Make sure you have enough water and stay hydrated. It's cold out. You don't even realize how thirsty you are until you start feeling the effects of dehydration. Always have something to snack on. Take frequent breaks. Stretch, move. If you're going to walk around all day, make sure you rest. If you're going to walk around for 12 hours, rest. Get some sleep. And that's not an important thing. You may want to be able to power through this for like 72 hours, but you're not going to be able to. You may want to say, oh, I got to do this. I got to catch them all. Don't. Prioritize. Make your time efficient. Figure out what you want to do before the day starts. You have a few days. It's quick. It's coming soon. It's going to come a lot sooner than you think. Prioritize what you're going to do, because you will not be able to do this for 72 hours straight, and you do not want to. You want to be able to sleep. You want to be able to eat. You want to be able to enjoy yourself and have fun and not burn yourself out. Now, that being said, there will be burnout. Expect to catch whatever you want to prioritize for the first 4 to 6 hours on the first day. Then you can work on the bonuses. What do you want to do on that bonus day? What's going to happen is eventually you're going to say, I'm getting tired of this, and you just start getting sloppy. Then you won't be checking IVs. Then you just be transferring things, and then you may be making mistakes. That will probably be on the second day. So just consider what I'm saying here. Time management will be very effective here. Write out on a list. Say, this is my top priority. Once I have this, go on to the next one. Go on to the next one. You will be disappointed. You will miss out on things, and you won't be able to catch everything you want to catch for the most part. But if you pace yourself, if you plan this, coordinate with people, check out your local discords. There'll be plenty of people doing it in your local discords. Work with them. Maybe they see something across the way. Say, oh, I see this, and then that's what you're looking for. Go there, communicate, have luncheons together. Right? I mean, if with the Pokemon Go community, as big as it is, you can have set days like, okay, let's all have lunch at 2. That way you all have a forced break. And then if someone says, hey, I see this, then you can rush out and get it, but then you can come back and break that. But this will prioritize and also make you more efficient because you won't be burning out for the whole day. So sleep, food, drink, whatever to keep you going. Make sure sleep is there. Make sure your exercise is still part of this. I mean, yeah, you could be walking all day. But as I mentioned, in the Northeast, it's cold. You won't be able to spend much time outside. You're not going to be able to walk around unless you're bundled up completely for 12 hours in like 20-degree temperature. Just unfortunate that the Northeast is cold right now and California is not. That's the breaks, but you got to plan around this. What's going to be my priority? Well, I actually already have a list. From this, let's see, probably my top priority, because I missed out on it, the Larvatars. I wasn't able to communicate with the Larvatar, so I'm going to definitely get at least 6 T-Tars with the movesets, preferably a few shinies, because I don't think I have any shinies, so that's going to be something that I'm going to get. So it's going to be a Larvitar. I wasn't able to do the Mareep, so I'll probably get maybe a couple shiny Mareep, and definitely maybe 3 or 4 with them, if I can. Well, I'm going to aim for 6. My goal is to have a team of 6 Larvatars with the movesets, and hopefully a few shiny, and same with Mareep, 2 or 3 shinies for each. That I'm not going to be too super crazy about it. And now with it, they open up the Pokedex, so you have a 2,000. That should be good. So Larvitar, Mareep, shiny equivalents. Then 4 shiny Eevees, because I have some decent Ivy Shivi. Ivy Shivi. I have decent Ivy Eevees. Yeah, for the Gen 4 evolutions that still haven't been released. After that, if I can, 4 or 5 more shiny Beldum with decent IVs, just because I like Metagross and he needs some decent backup. So I'll probably put some time into that. Then after that, yeah, I think after that will be 3 or 4 shiny or high IV Charmanders. Then the rest will be leftovers. I'll just go through and see what I have very little of. Maybe stock up on a few for trade. That's it. So my top priority is Larvatars, Mareeps, then Beldums, and then Charmanders. So you should spend some time now, go through your Pokedex, go through all your shinies and all that are listed here. Figure out what ones you like, what you want. Write it down, create a list, and for the first 6 hours, focus on that. Then after that, if you don't have it, then pace yourself. Say, okay, I got this, but I still need these 3. So I'll spend an hour here, spend an hour there, and try to get where you want. And just remember, always check the IVs and the bag space, because this is going to be okay. If you guys ever played any Bethesda games like Fallout or Skyrim, it's going to be like that, where you're going to grab all these Pokemon and get the transfer. Grab them, transfer. So you're going to have to be constantly managing your inventory throughout this whole weekend. It's going to be obnoxious after the first day. Just trust me on this. That's why you really need to pace yourself, because you want to throw your phone like, I'm sick and tired of transferring all this stuff and having to check it all the time. This is going to be something that can physically and emotionally and psychologically drain you, which I'm going to create a little mini series about mental health and mental health for YouTubers. I won't get into that now, but it's going to help out with this. So just pace yourself, and if you need any help, need any questions, you can leave me a comment. Go on my Discord. Not my Discord. I'm on Discord. I actually have one, but just contact me there if you have any questions. It should be a fun time. And if anyone's in the Northern Virginia area, stop on by, meet and greet maybe. I'll be around. I wish I could be out in Southern California. Hey Nick, if you want to invite me over to Santa Monica Pier, play for a bit, sure. Enjoy this. Hopefully you're having fun on your Meltan. You got a few days left. Check out my Meltan quick video. I've actually been following my own advice, and I'm almost done, which normally would have taken me like 4 or 5 days. By even looking at playing with my own tips, it took me 2 days. So focus on this, work on it, you will get it. And then the next step will be the candies, of course, for Evolution, but I'm not worried about that. I'm definitely not going to worry once I have it up. And I may play some retros and playthroughs on some games, other things. Anyways, thank you for stopping by. Hopefully you'll have fun in this community. Also, happy Thanksgiving for those who I didn't get a chance to say happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully you had a lot to eat, enjoyed yourself, spent time with family, friends. If not, we'll get something to eat. When I get big enough, we'll all have one big dinner and we'll all hang out. How about that? That'll be a promise, okay? Anyways, take care and have a peaceful day. Enjoy yourselves. Catch you later.